Hello, Creative Communist here, back with a, oh god, with a Q&A video. So, yeah, with the first question is, most disappointing Royal fan experience? Yeah, to be honest, maybe when 6-11 was supposed to come to Strasbourg, I think in like 2019, 2018, I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that's probably like my least favorite time rail fanning. What locomotives do you hate? I guess steam-wise, it will probably be. God, I never really thought about this. Probably the GS ones. Honestly, I love them. It's like a love-hate relationship. Diesels, maybe for them. I think probably the shark nose units. Let me quick pop an image of it. But these diesels are called RF-16. I like them. They're like very efficient, but I don't know. Just the design makes it look ugh. But they're pretty good logos. Would you like to work on a railroad? Probably not. Probably just like a preservation railroad. Like, I don't know, just doing something with your hobby. I don't know, it just might kill my hobby if I work on the railroad. But like on a small short line or like a preservation railway, then probably, yeah, depends. Weirdest comment left on your channel. But this was on my older channel. Prior to my older channel, it was just strictly Minecraft gameplay. It was on mobile, but I remember someone leaving a comment of this one video. It was, for context, there's this 30-second clip of the K&O trains I forgot I think it was like the CNS Streamliner, or I think it was the Hiawatha. But when I went to blow the horn, I like turned up all the volume, like in the editing and on the app. And someone said that reminds me when my dad hit my mom with a frying pan. And I responded to that comment, why would you bring that up? But I'm not sure if that channel still even exists anymore. I think it got wiped off of YouTube for botting, I'm assuming, because I don't even upload on that channel very often. I guess what I'm trying to say is I didn't upload on it as much as I do now. What are some places you go rail fanning at? My brother used to take me to watch trains, and he used to do YouTube. We would go to this place called Cook Road. We nicknamed it Cookie Road just because, why not? But I kind of like to go rail fanning there. I haven't been there in like a while, like probably ever since 4th grade. So like probably about like 3 or 4 years ago. But when I go out and see a train IRL, there's this little train bridge on my bike trail, and I forgot that. I think like it's called the something Canal Railroad, River Railroad. But they usually have like they have former NS, XNS logos. It's just a small short line. But yeah, occasionally I would go take pics. It's even in that one YouTube short video where it's like where I put 2 SD40s working hard. But yeah, that's where I usually go rail fanning nowadays. The most rarest locomotive you ever seen. Oh god, honestly, this question's kind of tough because I can probably remember. I think NS 10,001, maybe which one ever the Sonics got into a wreck. Let me quick research that. Yes, I saw 4000 and 4001. I think it's when 4000 got in that wreck and was scrapped. Yeah, so it was 4001. It was in a wreck involved at Mathwana, I believe that's how you say the name, Mathwana, Pennsylvania. But thankfully, I got to see both of them before 4001 got scrapped. But yeah. And also, people were like pestering NS with like phone calls, and we're just in general calling people, calling NS, and just we're asking like, hey, when's 4001 coming back to service? But yeah, it got scrapped. So, but yeah, do not do that. I think this accident was in. Let me quick look this up. Okay, so the accident was in 2017 on April 16th. 4001 was scrapped in April 23rd, 2017. But yeah, they said a factor was like a heat kink in the rails possibly caused the accident, but we never fully looked into, which I'm surprised. Also, by looking into and doing some more research, on the 5th, 8th, 2020, 4001 trails behind NS 430. Now, I'm guessing it's been repaired, so yeah. That's cool. Hopefully, I don't know where it's even at. I would bother to check the heritage map, but this question's like kind of taking up everything. What steam locomotive would sound interesting? Seems interesting being restored. Probably, to be honest, the T1, if they're still doing that, is breaking Malloy's record thing. But that sounds interesting. What locomotive do you think deserves to be rebuilt? Honestly, the Hudsons, the New York Central Hudson, and another Mohawk, honestly. I feel like 3 Hudsons, like 2 unstreamlined and maybe 1 streamlined. Or maybe we can go 4 and just do like 2 streamlined painted in like the 20th Century Limited livery and the Vancouver, but in like that black livery. I know the J3 380s, like I wish they would put one in like a Emperor State Express livery. Like have one of them in the Emperor State livery, like these ones. But then you can always have one like in the 20th Century Limited livery, and then the other 2 in like just the liveries they probably worn, which would be black. How did the pandemic really affect you? I guess not really in terms, but just like just being bored and not having no one to talk to, and then just probably starting and getting back up to start YouTube, and then studying the Sejin series. But yeah, nothing. I guess just got bored. Basically, made me get bored basically. But now I'm all fully vaccinated. I just had like a headache. That's probably about it. But yeah. Would you like to do any documentary videos? Yes and no. It just really depends on like budgets and everything and all that. And just like if I really want to do them, like making a video on season 25 and all that crap, and especially with the news of Thomas Wood and Railway being shut down, which brings us to our next question: your opinion on Wood being stop being produced. I kind of grew up with Wood for practically my child life, and like Wood and Railway's kind of been around as long as the TV series, but yeah, especially with Mattel's finances, just how they're low, very low. Honestly, they're kind of It's kind of sad, but oh well. What's happening is happening. I guess we still have Trackmaster 2 to be grateful for. But yeah, I'm probably gonna start stocking up on Wooden Railway and Trackmaster 2. But yeah, in general, yeah, very sad. Sad. Kind of feeling down bad, depressed, crying, emoji, sad. Another question was, what is the process behind a Sujin Tale episode? Well, I don't script it. I actually go off of my head. I want to like kind of start scripting and all that and all, but yeah. So basically, I'll wake up, film video. They usually go. I try to keep them between no longer than like 30 minutes, cause yeah, I usually try to keep them between 10 to 20 minutes, maybe 25 if just because. But yeah, I usually just go off what I go off my head. Some like the Spirit of 812, first part of the movie that's supposed to be adapted. That was semi-script, but went off the top of my head too. But I figured I would note the D261 movie here too. But it's called the D261 Saga, and the plan is for me to have different parts of it and then upload a director's cut and just like a whole movie of it. But yeah, this also brings on to our next question. Custom locomotives or characters from other series, they occasionally might like be background. Doesn't mean like they're basically I could put Solomon from Cruel Engine Thesis. Like, let's say, I'm not sure what happens to him, because, like, Solomon hasn't done the rest of his videos, but my goal is to make custom of Invincible, Solomon, Emily, from those three, and my plan with them, there's a scene with Emily involving in it. So, does this mean some stuff are canon to the series? Yes and no. But like engines, like the engines of the Cruel Engine Thesis will probably be maybe in there. But if you were wanting to have if I was going to feature like an OC from someone series, then no. It just depends how I feel. Another question about the Sujin Tales is, when the season ends, do you have plans to remake videos or do other train related videos? Well, yes, I would do other train related videos. I will try to do some Call of Duty gameplay, like seen in the background, and I just want to kind of jump my channel around gameplays and just trains and all that. But I might be trying New Era, Call of Duty, and just in general, other games. I would do like, I think I'm debating on starting a Twitch and doing like a live route building, just like a live route building thing, and yeah. But I'm going to start another series like later with the Sujin Tales, that if it's just more comedy and more like humor, and kind of not as taken as really much serious as the series is, but yeah, that's about it. Will you ever upload a top 5 tier video or something like that? I do have plans to do some in the future, but just not now. Favorite rating Berkshire 765 and I think 1225. I'm not sure 1225 is a Berkshire. I can't remember the class of that. But yeah, those are my 2 opinions on TikTok. It's okay. It has its stupidity. We just hit 500 followers on there, so yeah, and it's okay, I guess. It can be stupid sometimes. Will you be looking for voice actors? Maybe, depends. Like for the DT61 saga, voice actors or open roles are open for Twitter. And yeah, that's about it. Have you heard of Friday Night Funkin'? If so why don't you play it? I heard of the game. It's fun. I actually was playing this on my school's PC. We were actually I have a summer camp I go through for sports media. Same thing. It's just like we used to work cameras and we managed to like do small interviews with football players, mostly from our high school and all. But the teacher was really just like once we got done with like all our editing with the videos and all that crap. Well, I just got bored and searched up Newgrounds. The thing was, this was on the teacher's computer because like we're not supposed to use our computers. Like our school computer needs to be reset it. So yeah, who knows? I might just try to film a gameplay and throw it into WeVideo or film more and boom. I gotta say, I do better on keyboard than on mobile, though. What inspired you to become YouTube? Just because, honestly, I think it's a fun thing to do, and I want to do like something with filming and all that. But yeah, that's something I kind of just wanted to do. If you had the time to do, if time and money weren't a thing, what videos that you weren't able to do, what videos would you do? I guess I would like to do early day on Sodor, just like film like what the early days on Sodor was like. It would kind of be like the day like with that one video I made with like a day on Sodor. It would just kind of be like that, and just kind of like a rail fanning-ish video, you know what I mean? But yeah. How long does it take to edit videos? Oh my god, dude. Wow, for me, editing videos, it kind of depends the length of the video and like just in general how long it is. Like I think the longest video I had to make will probably be like any videos that like in the 25 to 30 second mark, because just because how difficult and how much editing and just sound effects I need to put in and all that crap. But yeah. Why do you swipe your notifications on? Just because it interrupts my gameplay. I am sub to some questionable stuff. After all, I did kind of grow up early days internet, so yeah, you know. If your show was offered to be on a huge network system like Hulu or Netflix, would you take it? Yeah, kinda, but I feel like I'm not one to do this, but like I feel like having someone to pay to watch your content is kind of stupid. Like I can't, like OnlyFans, like take OnlyFans for an example. Not only is that some of it's NSFW crap, but there are people who do like just like extra videos or like just behind the scenes, like something like Patreon kinda. But yeah, I would. I'd probably just put like some videos that I don't like, or just some videos. Well, I think yes, I would take that chance. Or if I could like put on a DVD or something, then yeah, I would. But I would hate charging people for that. And kind of remember, I'm only doing this for like fun too, so yeah. What inspired you to do the Cedrian Tales? Yeah, well, I made a tweet saying like, oh, these people inspire me to do my series, so. And just in general, it was just a lot of people. If I could like, I can't remember if I saw the tweet even up or I think the tweet's still up, but it's like buried between all my other tweets I tweet on twitter.com. But yeah, it was just a lot of people. Why do you say twitter.com funny? Just because I just find it funny. Least favorite video. God. Probably the Cedrian series. episode 2, I think like episode 2, part 1 and 2. I just kind of felt like it was kind of edgy and in general terrible. But if anything, I would go back to rewrite it and just lighting. I feel like I did kind of good on lighting and like everything else. I feel like I set the mood kind of decent with like the basement lights turned off and a night light and the flash. With my flash coming from my phone when I was recording. I say visually it was pretty good. Writings wise, not really. Do you have plans to rewrite older episodes? Yes. Like Revenge was one of them. Also, I want to clarify. This was another question I saw. Are stuff like the Cedric Tales and all this stuff, other things, are canon to the Cedric series? I mean, Cedric Tales. Yes, Joe. The story of the Tron extension, Cedric Tales, or not Cedric. The Cedric stories. They are canon to the Cedric Tales. So, if you put them on a timeline, yeah, everything's a bit different. Like the mention of the gal in the first episode, or first or second episode, I believe, is that's what happens. Obviously, what happens. Donald and Douglas being out of service after the events of the Viaduct collapse, and that's kind of also canon. Well, not kind of canon, but it's practically canon to my series. Most memorable trips. Oh God. I would say probably the time heading to Strasbourg. I know I went to the day. When we were going to Lille. They were starting the day with Thomas' event. So yeah. A funny story. Oh God. Okay, this is a funny. I can't remember it. I'm gonna see if I can remember I can't remember as well, but it was summer of '69. I was flying an airplane and I weaved into somebody. But no, in all seriousness, I want to. I was like walking with a friend from school because we were walking on this bike trail. Well, we had these lights where it's like it had to stop because like it was just a flashing lights for a crosswalk. Well, me and my friends decided to Naruto run. This guy like takes his car, swerves at us, and like almost hits us, barely even missing us. And this kid was like probably 16, 17, maybe 18. But he said, "Don't effing do that." And he's called us like the N-word, F-word, etc. Every name in the book, but we just found it funny. What state do you live in? Hawaii. Just kidding. Ohio. Cornfields everywhere, man. What is the best place where you live at? Well, probably for Ohio, especially where I live at. Our town's just like very huge and compact, and it's not too far from everything. So, if you want to go hang out at someplace, you can just easily drive out there. But walking wise, there's just barely any sidewalks near like main streets. But yeah, there's sidewalks in the neighborhood, but barely on the main street. Funny school stories. Someone set a garbage can on fire, and I think it was like in 7th grade in junior high or 8th grade in junior high. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was 8th grade. If you can go back and buy any engine and you have unlimited money, what would it be? Again, probably another Hutz. Well, probably a 2 streamlined Hudson's, the Empire State livery and the 20th Century livery, and then a Hudson non-streamlined and another Mohawk. But yeah, that's probably some engines I'll go back and buy. What is your greatest accomplishment? Well, to be honest, yeah, I'm probably gonna say I honestly don't know. Maybe the fact I was, I don't know, maybe just able to produce more videos faster than usual. What are my longest videos? Probably my longest videos are maybe the Cedrine Tales. What videos are your biggest risk? Probably some of the older Cedrine Tale videos. A lot of the Call of Duty videos. Some of the shitposts are maybe risky, I guess. What is the most fun part and what is the most worst part of doing the uploading? Well, probably just, I think I find recording fun because I can go off my head, and probably editing because, yeah, and then uploading and giving it, renaming, naming it and all that crap, but yeah, that's about to wrap it up for today's video. Yeah, this has been the Creative Commons Q&A number 1. Yes, thank you to those who asked questions from my TikTok and Twitter. But yeah, I really do appreciate this. Links to my Twitter, TikTok, and everything else down below. Also, some honorable mentions that did get in. Do you have plans to run a Discord? Yes, later in the future, but not now, because I need proper mods. But, yeah. And not only do I need proper mods, I just need to, like, have people do, like, if I can, so if this mod can get to go to sleep during this night, and who's gonna be up to monitor the server? Or, like, let's say someone lives in, like, the Philippines, and it's nighttime for them, and who's gonna be up to, like, just cover their shift, basically. That's all. So, maybe. It depends. But, yeah, thank you for watching my first ever Q&A. Bit flustered. Yeah. I was just kind of nervous before filming this because I had no idea how to do it. But, expect more content coming out. And, yeah, that's all I like to say. Goodbye.